Again, Buhari travels for medical reasons without transmitting power to Osinbajo. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. This is absurd. The vice president is actually there to act as president whenever the president himself is not available. But because you people don't vote people who follow the law, from the onset you vote for people who are lawless. What happened? What can we say? Imagine you live in the country like that. I even thought that this thing happens naturally, that automatically when the president is not around. I don't even know that he has to delegate. I've been so ignorant of it, but now that it has been brought to my notice, somehow, then you people want to bring somebody who will even do worse, who will feel like I can go and come back anytime, and the position will still be waiting for me there. What is wrong in delegating duties to Osinbajo? So that the man will not even do what is good for him, bah? The news in detail, please stay with us. The last time Mr. Buhari handed over past his deputy while embarking on a personal medical trip was in 2018. Nigerian President Muhammadu Buhari is set to travel out of the country for about 2 weeks, largely for personal health treatment, but has refused to transfer power to his deputy on an interim basis as constitutionally expected. Mr. Buhari's office announced Tuesday that the president will depart Nigeria for Kenya on a 3-day official visit, which he will proceed to London for routine medical checks that will last for a maximum of 2 weeks. The Nigerian constitution provides that when the president is going on vacation or is unable to discharge the functions of his office, he will notify the National Assembly and temporarily transfer power to his deputy. Whenever the president is proceeding on the vacation or is otherwise unable to discharge the functions of his office, he shall transmit a written declaration to the President of the Senate and Speaker of the House of Representatives to that effect, and until he transmits to them a written declaration to the contrary, the Vice President shall perform the functions of the President as acting President, Section 1452 of the Nigerian Constitution. In a statement on Tuesday, the President's office did not provide details of the medical checks Mr. Buhari will undergo in London or whether or not it will affect the discharge of his duties. The President's spokesperson, Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina, did not answer our return call seeking clarifications on this matter. The good old days. In the early period of Buhari administration, the President used to notify the National Assembly of such medical trips and temporarily hand over power to his deputy, Yemi Osinbajo. For example, Mr. Buhari in June 2016 wrote to the National Assembly notifying them of a 10-day medical trip to the UK and temporarily transferring power to Mr. Osinbajo. That was the second time such will be done in about a year after Mr. Buhari assumed office. How things changed. The last time Mr. Buhari handed over to his deputy while embarking on personal medical trips, which was in 2018. Although the president has embarked on many such trips since then, he has avoided formally notifying lawmakers and transferring power to Mr. Osinbajo. Presidential aides have in the past dismissed public concerns on the matter, saying the president can work from anywhere in the world. However, sources in the presidency told Premium Times that the major reason Mr. Buhari has refused to do so since 2018 is because of a particular action Mr. Osinbajo took while he was acting president in 2018. Dora sack. On August 7, 2018, Premium Times reported how Mr. Osinbajo, who was the then acting president, terminated the appointment of the former Director General State Security Services. Lawal Dora, Mr. Dora, a close ally to the president, was sacked for ordering SSS officials to illegally invade the National Assembly without notifying or seeking permission from the acting president. Many Nigerians hailed Mr. Osinbajo for the action, although Mr. Osinbajo's office said then the action was taken after the acting president consulted with Mr. Buhari, close aides to the president, told this newspaper that that was not the case. The president is very angry and has vowed never to contemporarily cede power to Osinbajo again, one aide said then. Since the 2018 incident, Mr. Buhari has continued to execute presidential function, including when abroad for medical treatment. Premium Star reported how Mr. Buhari signed a bill into law while in the UK for medical treatment. The president's latest medical surgeon will take a maximum of 2 weeks, his office said on Wednesday. What does he know? What does he know? Somebody who came in with a 20, no, did I say 20? In a 10th or 11th or 12th century pattern of ruling. That was all he knew, his old pattern, and he brought it back. He's afraid that this man will run the country so well in his absence. I'm trying to, yes. Because then I could remember during that time they were praising Osinbajo that wow, the things he did that this man. Yeah? So that is why this man have a mute. Oh, I see. The breeze is blowing and okay. Okay. Unfortunately, he has only 1 year left. And some gullible people will come out and be bearing this man's name, saying it all over the place. Allow this man to work for you. Last, it will all be in your name. It will be in your name. No, you don't want it. You don't want Nigeria to breathe. You don't want them to receive fresh air. You want to be performing outside. From where? Where is it written that you perform from anywhere? They will call you over the phone and tell you anything and you say, go ahead. Right? Is this a sole proprietorship kind of business? Even some in some places, in some organization, yes, it is true they do meetings all over. Is that the kind of meetings you do? Is it clear to you? Some organization, when things are not clear, board members will not. They'll say no. They'll rather come together. This won't tire me. He has learned his lesson. Whenever I traveled and transmitted power to Osinbajo, things will begin to change for the better. Thank you, sir. Thank you. God will bless you. It is very good for those who are supporting him blindly. My question is, don't you have lawmakers who can confront him that he is breaching the constitution? Hey, lawmakers, you think they are there for you? I'm so sorry to break your heart, darling. They are not for you. They're working for their pockets. Nobody wants to stand up so that he's not going to be thrown out. That is it. The writer is noting something embarrassing and unpleasant. Better stop this kind of presumption. What kind of presumption? What kind of presumption? Cabals do not want Prof. Osinbajo to be in control. Well, we just have to bear. But in this bearing, we should be sensitive. We should not allow this kind of a mistake to happen to Nigeria again. On this note, we've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.